Presentations, Module B, homework assignment number 4. Make sure you open up the Part B and save it somewhere that you can retrieve later. And then I'm going to open mine. You can, once you save it, you can keep it open. I want a whole new blank PowerPoint. Control and the letter N as in Nancy. Completely new PowerPoint. I'm going to close out a designer. Instead of the title slide, I want to go to title and content. And in here, I'm going to type the water cycle. And then from here, I want a SmartArt. So I'm going to go right to SmartArt. And under cycle, I'll choose basic. Gives you a diagram of what it will look like and then a reason why you would use this particular style. So I'll go ahead and click OK. I'll click in the first one and type in condensation, and it changes the size until everything fits. Then you go on to the next one. This one's evaporation. The next one, click and type. This one's precipitation. And then the last one is collection. I have an extra one. Click it and just press delete on the keyboard. So I should have 4 of them. Now, I'm going to click evaporation and it's in the wrong place. It really should be over here where collection is. So select it and then just choose move down. And it just changes the order of them. And if I went too far, I can move it back. Move it down and up. Now, if I wanted another circle, I just said, oh, I really do want 5, I would click add a shape. But I don't want it, so I'm going to undo. So you can change the, by adding more, change the location of where they are by using your move up or move down. And we can also change the style. Do you want non-directional? Do you want the arrows? You can select whatever you want. And this one was called continuous cycle, but I'm going to go here to block style. You're welcome to change the colors and then add SmartArt 3D effect. So there we have it. And then you're thinking, wait a minute, I think I've done this similar presentation before. So I want to go and reuse slides from a different PowerPoint, and that's the one that you saved already. So go ahead and click New Slide, and here on the very bottom, choose Reuse Slides. Now I have used it recently, so it's coming up here as recent slides, but you would go to Browse and find where you saved it in your My Documents or wherever it is on your desktop or downloads, and then just click it. If you do it correctly, you should show these slides from that presentation. So I want the very first slide to go above the water cycle, but if I click this one, it's going to put it underneath it because new slides go under. So I'm going to click so I'm above it and get this red line, and now I'll click this first slide so it goes above it. Now I'll click slide 2 because I want the rest to go underneath. Now the only one that I do not want is a brighter future. So I'm going to click slide 2, and there I have it. Skip that one, go right here to slide 4, 5, 6, 7. So I should have 7 slides. Notice that the first slide matches the last slide. PowerPoint usually does that so that you have the beginning and an end. So now I'll go to slide 4. We can close out of here because we don't need these anymore. And if you had more PowerPoints that you wanted to get some slides to borrow, you would browse for that. We'll close out of here now. So I'm going to select Clean Energy, and I want to, whoever I'm sending this to, I want them to actually go to this website about clean energy. So I'm going to create a link here. So select the text, insert, choose link, and the particular website that I want them to go to is www.energy.gov. And then click OK. And it changes to a hyperlink. If you want to check the hyperlink to see if it works, hold Control and click. And it should take us directly to Department of Energy. So it works. Now I'll go to slide 3. I'll do the same thing to create a link here for Environmental Protection Agency. So select the text, link, and this one is www.epa.gov. And again, if I want to check to see if it's correct, Control, click, and I did type it correctly. If I misspelled something, I would go to the link, right-click, and choose Edit, and then check here to make sure that it is EPA, not EP. The HTTP was automatically put in for us, so we're good. So we'll just close out of there. Now, I know this is only 7 slides, but let's say, for example, I wanted to have someone jump from slide 3 to slide 55. And instead of having to scroll and look for it, you can actually make a hyperlink within the PowerPoint. So I'm going to select Industry Leaders, and then I'll go up here to Link, and what I'll do is select Place in this document. And then what happens is you have all your slides here. And I want it to go to slide 5, and then you get a little preview of it, and then click OK. So it's a link, just like that was created. Now when I hold and control and click to it, it should take me immediately to slide 5. So this is not so much convenient here on a very small slideshow presentation, but if it had 55 slides, that would move really quick to that slide that you wanted. So the end thing would, of course, go to design and choose a design feature, and then add transition. So add a design, because right now it's pretty plain. If your designer idea comes up, please, you're welcome to use that. It's pretty cool to be able to have this feature. I would choose that for the last one as well. So you're welcome to choose whatever you like for a design style and transition, and save and submit. Thank you.